Hey up everyone, it's the Yorkshire Panda and welcome back to Technopolis Skyblock. So, gonna have to apologise now. This episode, last episode, the next few are gonna be a little bit haphazard. Just a lot of stuff going on at home and yeah, not a lot of time to do full proper recordings like I did before, or streams for that matter. So keep an eye on my Twitch, keep an eye on my YouTube, make sure you hit the notification bell to keep you up to date with when things do go live, videos come up. But if there's a little bit of a haphazard nature to the videos, I apologise now. Some things are just out of control. But, that being said, we are back, we are playing, and I've had quite a bit of time to just not work on the pack, but you know, basically spend 5 minutes, set something running, come back, spend 5 minutes, set something running, come back. So, done a lot of AFK work, which has meant I've got quite a lot of titanium ingots, which is good because today we're going to go about upgrading a lot of stuff and maybe setting up some actual automation. So, let's get some food in us. And let's get looking. So, if we were looking at this, the moving stuff, I do want to get into this a bit more. I want to get, basically, these logistical transporters more than anything. And then we might have to look at getting into tier 2 as well, because I could do with redstone and iron before long. So, let's, well, collect the first couple of quests before anything. We've got 19 books in there now, and when these are all done the thing, this is done, these are all empty. How are we doing here? Yep. We're going to upgrade all these to Stirling engines. Generate more power, a bit more efficient, less likely to waste energy. So let's grab ourselves a pickaxe. And I don't know where. Ah, there you are. Yeah, can't wait till we get a proper storage system as well. Let's grab you. In fact, I was about to change my mind just as that finished. Oh, jeez. Oh, I really do need to get into something better for power. Right, this can be upgraded to either another solar panel, which we've got some. Oh, what's Stirling Dynamo? So we need iron for these. So this little avenue, I might as well hang on until we get iron. Forgot about that. Let's just get on with movement, shall we? So we need conveyor belts, which is just copper, tin, and lapis blocks. We have still got a chest here full of lapis, as well as the miners down here full of lapis as well. So we're not running short on this. That's one. And that's two. We've got plenty of copper. And plenty of tin. And let's make ourselves some conveyor belts. Now these, the Immersive Engineering belts, are really good. When you go to put them down, you get this little arrow, so you can pick the direction you want them to move in. And they will move entities, they will move items. And they do have this little system, backflow system, so if you run them into something that's completely full, they will start to stall. But if you stand on here, you can pick items up straight off the conveyor belt. So unlike Create, where it like locks to it, these just go for the ride. And these are good. And then you can make a lot of other things with them, like the extractors for pulling out of inventories. We can make a small electrical furnace. So, RF powered furnace. Conveyor droppers, so it'll drop items to inventories underneath. Splitters, so you can actually have a 50-50 split of items. Vertical belts to bring things up. Redstone controls. Item routers, so you can actually set a proper sorting system that sorts specific items in different directions. But I want these, which can make with conveyor belts and tin ingots. So let's get a few of these. In fact, let's get a few more. In terms of conveyor belts, they are really cheap. What these are the mechanism item pipes. Now, the reward for making them is the configurator, which is the mechanism wrench. You can use to colour code. This is for item sorting. Or, if you shift and scroll, you can change the configuration of the wrench. So if we just change it to wrench, shift clicking now destroys them. So if we were to get this, let's get a quick chest. Head over here. So try not to get electrocuted while I'm at it. Right, and configure. There we go. Set it to configure items. Shift click, you change the shape of the back. So that means insert. That means export. And as you can see, these are all being pulled out into here. So let's just give it a quick helping hand. And now, got a little bit extra storage for all this. So I can use these pipes now to automatically produce technium by producing each of these. So pulling coal from the miner, lapis from the miner, putting wood, turning it into planks, putting it into the fluid thing, turning it into treatable planks, cobblestone into a furnace, seared bricks, so I can make the grout, automatically put it in, and then bronze, so grinds down the copper and the tin, mix them together, or even just pump the raw ingredients into the ingots into a alloy furnace. We can automate all of this now. We do need fluid pipes though, but Tinkers does have mechanical pipes which need steel, so we'd have to use the immersive fluid pipes, which does need the immersive pump, which needs iron. So automating the fluid can't quite do yet, and that's what's going to let us down, automating that at the minute. Now, draw controllers do need item routers. We could do with a draw controller. So let's get back to here. We could do with one of you. Turns into one of you. Turns into one of you. Then we've got this. From Refined Relocation. Something I don't know much about, so I'm going to look up on that before I start building it. But let's get this draw controller in also. So, strip curtains, just sticks and string. Excellent. And then a hopper, which we can make no problem. There's the extracting conveyor. There's the item router. So to give you an idea of how this works. Bottom, top, north, south, west, east. You can set filter tags, MBT data, damage, and you literally just pipe in and out of the sides. Either conveyor, what's this? Sorry, conveyor in and out the sides. I think it still works with pipes, but when we get to building the automation properly, we're going to have a look at that. And then I just need some bronze blocks and some storage drawers. And we can turn you into a drawer controller, just like that. Excellent. So that'll start meaning we can put cobblestone straight into here. We can have an auto ore processor set up to put things straight into here. And then we can use a controller slave to pull things out that we need for other things as well. Excellent. Right, let's sleep. So, little hiccup in recording. Really not my week. But, just to quickly show you what I've done. I have made some tier 2 miners, which just required 4 tier 1 miners wrapped in bronze and techmium to make the tier 2 miners. I've also gone and bought the ores from the merchant for iron, redstone, aluminium and nickel. As you can see here, they each cost a basic techmium ingot. So we need to have got techmium in order to get them made. Then, before everything went Pete on, we're in the process of just building our 3 by 3 by 3 cubes of the resources. Oh no. Right. Problem there is that's out in the middle of nowhere and I can't dig that with my pickaxe, otherwise I will lose it and I'll have to go buy another one, which isn't too expensive, but I want to hold off having to buy new ones for now. So let's get some planks I can build out to it. Let's get some sticks and we'll make a basic techmium pick. And the difference between this and the tinker's pick is the techmium pick will allow you to pick up ore. So if I was to just go and make my way over here, try and make sure you don't fall off. It lied to me. It does say allows you to collect tier 1 ores. Oh, tier 1 ores. Not tier 2 ores, which is what these are. Important note. Well, two important notes. One, pay a better attention to where you're building. And 2, read the instructions better. So I need to buy another bit of aluminium to go there. Oh, that is annoying. But that is why you pay attention to what you're doing and you don't rush it. 'Cause that's when you make mistakes. But let's pop our tier 2 miners on those. And we should now have aluminium, iron, redstone and nickel in the clusters, which will need to be ground down in the pulverizer and then smelted into the ingots. Or I could just put the cluster straight into a smeltery, but instead of giving me 3 nuggets in the smeltery, they'll give me 2 ingots if I crush them down first. So it's always worth crushing. I've got a nice healthy chunk of fuel there now. Oh, do you know? So each of our clusters, we get each of our ingots. It does allow us to get the crafting calculator. Coming handy, but really what we want is making steel through a blast furnace, which we need the invar and nickel for. Invar, which is made with iron and nickel, allows us to get magmatic dynamos so we can run everything off lava, and thermogenerators, which produce passively 45 Fe. If you remember thermogenerators properly, all you need to do is have something cold like water on one side and hot like magma, blazing crystal or lava on the other. And we've got constantan, which is copper and nickel. And we've got these, which we need an iron ingot for. So let's go grab some of that iron to begin with, because this is the stuff that we're going to need almost immediately. There we go. Get this crushed down. And let's steal some of this. That's better. And then we're going to need another one of these for this, aren't we? Really should have put that draw controller somewhere like here. That is our iron dust, which I'm just going to throw in there for now to get iron ingots. So if we were to get the engineer's table, we do need some treated wood slabs, treated wood fence, and an engineer's crafting table which needs treated wood. Oh, we've got iron in there. Where's iron in there from? Oh, yeah, it's from in there. It's coming out of that, isn't it? Oh, dear. Right. Let's not use that one. Let's use that one. Throw it in there. And then with the treated wood, to make treated wood plank slabs, it's like always. Treated wood sticks like that, and then we can make our, well, then we just a normal crafting table to make an engineer's crafting table. This has its own little storage in there, but what I want to do with this is turn it into a engineer's workbench like this. So we'll just slap this here for now. This allows us to create some custom, some immersive tools and equipment that will come very much handy. Let me just sleep so we can get a bit more power into those. Yeah, it allows us to make some parts so we can get into bigger and better machines like crushers and metal presses. But what we need first, engineer's wire cutters, a piece of iron and stick, and then we can make some press molds, things like rods, plates, wires, which just needs steel plate and that. So we need to get steel, don't we? Oh boy. And that, which does require us have redstone and iron. Yeah. So we need to get to redstone and iron and steel before we get anything there. But these wire cutters themselves, do we need them for what else? They can be used to make maintenance kits. Oh, we don't need them just yet then. So preempt slightly this one. Let's throw them in the SF. Really don't need you just yet then. We do need to get into steel, don't we? That seems to be the one thing that's although we could make an iron bucket now. definitely to make an iron bucket. And the mechanical pipes. We've already got a configurator, Tinker's workbench, fluid absorbers. We can make rails. Also, we can work up to. Oh, obsidian. Right. Steel, 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 steel. I need. Oh yeah, we need a nickel for that, don't we? Bricks, nickel, invar. So I want an alloy furnace. Let's get that made now. It is here. 4 sand. So I need 2, 3, 4. So 8 sandstone, 8 bronze. Let's get this made. Let's slap it here for now. Get our engineer's hammer. There we go. And we've got an alloy for kiln. So this uses coal or charcoal and can be used to just make alloys. So copper, tin to make bronze, the constantine, the invar from nickel and iron, which is to make electrum. And it just uses charcoals and coal as a fuel. So we're definitely going to need that. And we need to get all of these cooked up and processed. Now starting on the copper, so you stop. You just do that bit of iron. Let's see how these are all working. Bit of iron. So, cinnabar, so we need to then crush that. If we melt it, we could turn it into a signalum alloy with copper and silver. Or cast it into redstone blocks. That might be the easiest way. Or certainly the cheapest way in terms of energy. So 20 millibuckets, so yeah, 20 millibuckets is not a lot. I'd need, it's 1,000 millibuckets per redstone, I believe. Which would mean 10, 20, 40 to make 1 block of redstone. Or I crush it and I get 6 out of 1. So crushing it is still the best way to go. So with nickel, same with aluminium. Might as well get the iron back out. Right, let me crush all these up and get some of the ingots so we can move on. Now that is all of our ores done. So we have got the crafting calculator, which I'm not going to do yet. That helps when it comes to figuring out how much of something we need to get crafting. We are going to need a factory, but I'm going to come to those later. And now at the point we can make blast breaks, so I need 9 of these recipes. I need 9 lots of invar. Invar in our alloy kiln is 1 nickel to 2 iron. So really, I need to get a bit of nickel longer. I'll just show you how it works here. So 2 nickel, 4 iron. I presume I could do this in the furnace as well. In the in the smeltery. alloy in? Yeah, I can also alloy it in the smeltery, which is good. But that is our invar, which we can now use to make a magnetic dynamo, but we need invar gears we can't get yet. But I now need 9 crafts of this, so 9 bars of nickel and 36 ingots of invar, 36 bricks. So bricks are easy enough. I just need clay, which I'm getting ad infinitum, and nickel and everything, so everything just needs to get processed. Right, it's going to be really short, but I might be leaving things around here because yeah, it's just a lot of processing that I need to do now rather than anything constructive. I need to process a lot of nickel, a lot of invar, a lot of iron. And upgrade this chest as well. So we've got our copper chest. So copper to iron is 4. Let's make this. Copper to iron upgrade. There we go. Gives us a little bit more to play with. At least until I can start getting storage systems organised a bit better. What I will do is make that satchel we're going to make. I just need a tin ingot, like so. Stores and collect items can be secured, filters installed. Yeah, that is rubbish for its size, but it does go there. And do we have controls for the satchel? Not sure. It's KFH we need. No, there's no automatic open, so you've got to have it like. Although we do have auto store. I suppose it is handy, but yeah, for now it can go there. Is there anything else that we can make that's going to make our life a bit easier? Or anything we can buy now that we're getting a bit more in the way of money? So we did get a chisel. We can get those tree things set up now properly because we can pull the contents out. So we can set up drawers for all the trees. We are going to need industrial hemp soon. Definitely. So I am going to buy one of those so we can at least get that farm going. And we can make the draw keys now before it upgrades a bit too much still. No, I reckon that will be all for now until something else comes along. Definitely do with that. So let's get a piece of dirt and does the camera cultivate? Yes, it does. Plop you there and go and quickly get a bit of water, which I should have probably done before I put the hemp down. There we go. Does this affect the growth of seeds? No. Fine though, because we've got a bit of bone meal from some of the exploring we've done. Some of the fish. And we've now got more seeds. So we can have a little bit of a hemp farm. Hemp useful for getting this stuff. Industrial hemp fibre. Use it to make string. We can make rope coil for decoration. Quiver. We can make hempcrete as a better building block. And then tough fabric used to insulate all electrical cables. Make windmill sails, like balloons. Mainly this, the insulating wire coils. So instead of having bare wires sticking out like this that hurt you, we can insulate them and they won't hurt us if we touch them. So definitely going to need to get a bit of a field of hemp going. As for windmills, how much is a kinetic dynamo? Very affordable. Is there anything stopping me from making a windmill? No, there is not. Right, next episode we're getting power sorted. And we're going for wind. So, yeah, be prepared to see a lot of sky windmills soon. But that's it for today. So if you liked the episode, hit the like button. If you liked it, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Let you know when new episodes come out, as well as when I do live stream the pack. As I said before, I stream over on twitch.tv/Yorkshire Panda, so make sure you come and follow me over there. I'm streaming Ark Survival Evolved with a friend, as well as Forager. So come and check those streams when they're up. And yeah, besides all that, for now, you guys take it steady, have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.